Today, we stand in footsteps millennia old. May we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Darug people, whose cultures and customs have nurtured and continue to nurture this land. We honour the presence of the ancestors of the Darug people who reside in the dreaming of the land that we gather on here today. As a young Gumbaynggirr man, I would like to welcome you all on behalf of the Darug people. I would like to also call forward now Tracy Fellows, our Managing Director, for our opening address. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Liam. Thanks, everyone, for coming out to somewhat dreary North Ryde to spend the day with us. We really appreciate you taking time out of your schedules to be with us here today. And this is a great opportunity for us to kind of engage with you in a way that sometimes is a little different to how we do normally. You know, as we think about the not-for-profit sector, by every fact and figure that they bandy around, it is a very large sector in the Australian economy. 600,000 organisations, some of whom are represented here today. And organisations like yourselves who are motivated or driven not only by the economic return, but also by the social impact that you have and the impact you have in the communities that we serve, arguably helping making Australia a much better place to live than it would otherwise be. And so as a company that's really been driven and spent our life seeing what the difference technology can make, this is a sector that we see technology has the opportunity to continue to make a great impact. An impact on how you run your own organizations to try and make them as capable as they can be, but also the impact that technology can have on helping drive the social outcomes that you're trying to achieve, with arguably the thousands of people that you serve on any given day. As we look at our business, it spans everything from the consumer and kids playing Xbox and a range of games to the largest banks running their databases on their business on some of our databases. And a big part of what we talk about some of those different customers is about how they can collaborate, how they can share information, and how they can engage with their customers or their partners in different and exciting ways. And whether that's a large organization or a small organization, some of those needs are the same. And so what we have the opportunity today is to talk to you about how technology, whether it's collaboration, whether it's helping you manage your relationships with donors or manage your own businesses and your extended networks that you operate more effectively and in a way that helps you have bigger and stronger networks. So that's a part of what we're going to talk about today. Some of what Microsoft sees and some of the things we're doing, but also broadly some of the areas where technology is going. As an organization, we think about this sector in a couple of ways. We do have our charitable software pricing, so a way that we try and provide technology to you in recognizing the different needs that your organizations have and the different pressures that are on your organizations. So that's where our charitable software pricing has come from. We also provide now charitable licensing software pricing for our online offerings, so the cloud offerings. And you'll hear, I think, a little more about the cloud in some of the sessions today as we talk about technology and where that's going. We're pleased to announce that we will also be providing our customer relationship management software, which is, again, another part of our suite, which will be online next year. And again, we will provide charitable licensing for that because we think that opens some opportunities for your own organizations in some of the different ways you try and manage your businesses. In addition to the software pricing, we also provide a range of resources in the not-for-profit sector. And I think on your lanyard there is a website that references some of the programs and materials that we have available. Again, just another way we're trying to provide information and access to this group. But a keystone of our commitment, if you like, to the sector has been through our software donations. And for that, our partner has been DonorTech. And DonorTech is our partner in hosting today's event, but has been a partner with us in this endeavor for the last 3.5 years and really has made a very enormous difference in what we've been able to achieve together in reaching a broader network and a broader group of organizations. In fact, this week, we reached a fairly significant milestone together with DonorTech. Together, we have now, in less than 3.5 years, provided over $100 million worth of software donations to over 6,000 worthy organizations. And that's something that, had we not been able to partner with DonorTech, we would never have achieved before. In fact, our experience in the years prior to this relationship, we were never able to get anywhere near that degree of reach. This year, we'll provide $31 million worth of software donation programs, and next year to almost 2,500 organizations. And next year, we look forward to doing even more. So it is a milestone that shows how we can together reach more people, more organizations within the not-for-profit sector, and some of the impacts that we can make. So let me please have Donatech join the stage to at least have a little memento of the milestone. I don't know sort of how you make $100 million look big, but there's a certificate of appreciation, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So I'm going to hand over to Paul, who's going to take you through the agenda and what we're going to do next. But most of all, I want to thank you for representing your organizations and spending some time with us today. It's part of us extending our communication and interaction with the organizations you represent. As a company, we use our own resources to try and help the sector, and our employees are a part of that, who are very engaged in a lot of what we do with the community sector. But I appreciate you taking time out of your days to spend some time with us, and I hope it'll be a worthwhile exchange.